Come on in. Welcome, brothers. I'm Kyle Extremo, and I'm here talking about The Running Man with my partner.
Michael in the Super Movie Bros podcast, since you failed to mention that,
I didn't get to it yet, brother. And this week we're well, I just said it already, but we're doing The Running Man, and we're doing the original Running Man.
Yes.
And I'm pretty excited to talk about this because this was one that completely always just avoided my radar. And early on in this podcast, maybe even like episode 3 or 4, we did Sylvester Stallone versus Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger guy, Sylvester Stallone guy. Not that I don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, no, it's you're wrong about which one's better.
That's fine. That's fine.
And anytime I try to bring up who's clearly the better person in real life, you try to refute the sources that I get on how shitty Sylvester Stallone is.
Good thing this isn't a morality podcast. It's a movie podcast. So we're going to go right back to The Running Man now.
Alrighty.
And
only
talk about
no
how badass this movie is. Oh, man.
Oh, no,
Yes.
This will be a fight episode.
Good.
I watched this twice as a kid, and I definitely liked it then. I don't know exactly how I felt, but God, this movie fucking sucks.
This fucking movie's awesome, man. I love this movie. This is like pure 80s sharp cheddar, the cheesiest shit ever, and I love it. It's like if Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a John Carpenter movie. Like,
no wonder I hate it. No wonder I hate it.
I really liked this movie.
Oh, man.
I really liked it, and I had never, ever seen it. Only thing I knew about it was that I knew it was one of Arnold's bigger movies. It's in his, I guess top 10, top 15, whatever. And I knew it was a game. There was like a game within it, like a game show within it. And then as the new one came out with Glen Powell and then seeing some like marketing stuff about it, I got more and more, okay, this is what it is. Then I realized it's a Stephen King wrote it.
Yeah,
it's a Stephen King under another.
Well, not just that, but the thing to keep in mind here is this is drastically different than the novel and the Glen Powell movie.
Yes.
Which also, I'm not gonna lie to you, conceptually this may not be for me, but I will say I like this version of it better than what that is, because I honestly
did you see the new Glen Powell one?
No.
Okay.
No, but I did read about what the novel is and what happens in the novel, and then what the Glen Powell movie was and what happens in the movie. And yeah, this is, despite how I don't like this movie very much, I do think this is more my thing.
Yeah, I saw that it was supposed to be like Christopher Reeve and George Cosmatos, and it was going to be a lot darker.
Yeah.
And then bullshit happened, and
I'm pretty sure
it ended up with
even this version of the movie was supposed to be at least a little bit darker.
Yes.
And because they had the director who ended up going on to direct several movies like The Fugitive.
Yes.
And then they were like, you're 1 week behind schedule, you're fired, which I don't know how reasonable that is, but when you look at what happened to the movie, and then the fact that they got fucking Starsky from Starsky and Hutch to direct the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, even Arnold Schwarzenegger agrees. He's like, he filmed it like a TV show because that's what he knows. Like, and I get it. It doesn't.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I think that's where all the little references to TV shows that would have by that time in the movie, since it takes place in like the 2020s, I guess.
2017.
Well, I think they referenced 2017 as the time when they got taken over. So I imagine it's like a little after that.
Fair.
So by then, a lot of people wouldn't have grown up with it. But I don't know why he was obsessed with the joke and did it 2 or 3 times. Like, oh, this is like Gilligan's Island. And someone will be like, what's Gilligan's Island?
Yeah.
But I don't know why you had to do that multiple times.
Like Mr. Spock. And they're like, who's Spock?
Yeah. It's so funny that they don't know because it's the future. I don't think that's that good of a joke. Nothing made me laugh here.
Oh, I laughed a couple times. I probably laughed every time. This movie is every other thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger says in this
is a
one-liner. And I hate it up, man. I loved it. It's because it's so weird because it's after Terminator. It's after some of his hits. And he's such a worse actor in this than he is in everything else. And like he delivers everything flat and emotionless like this. And he's just like...
He probably wasn't happy with the direction and stuff.
You need a lighter.
Yeah.
That's just like, I love... He's like, she's like, why couldn't we be in Hawaii? He's like, I had the good shirt, and then you ruined it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that I did like that line
Loved it.
purely because it was funny that she said, "No, I should have let you take the wine." And he's like, he just won't let her off the hook. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, I'd
Like,
strangle you in front of the whole world right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
No, I really, really like, I love when I would sit down and watch a movie and I'm like, how the hell did I never watch this before?
I mean, I love that feeling too, but
It's not with this one.
this one, it was like, yeah, this looks about right for why I didn't go back to it as I think somehow when you watch something as a kid, you do inherently know, like you'll have a memory and be like, yeah, I wouldn't process this as well, or I wouldn't like this as much as like an adult. But I mean, there are so many little things. You know what bugs me the most, and like I have to say it now, the way they handle the idea of footage being seen by other people in this movie.
It's also
It's like
filmed
they're
before-
watching the movie. It's not like there's cameras anywhere. It's just like they see what we would see watching a movie,
Yeah.
but it's like there's no way you would have
Yeah.
this
It's
angle
live,
for
yeah.
them to see. Like, what
It's
are
live,
you?
but it's also edited.
Yeah,
It's also like yeah,
but you get what I'm saying when they
yeah.
like edited the footage of what happened or whatever, and then they show what we saw watching the movie, and I'm like, who had a camera right over his face while they had him
I know,
outside of
I
the?
know.
You know what I mean? Like none of that made sense.
By no means is it a perfect movie, and I can completely understand why someone would want to remake it. Like I think it is strive for.
I
it is
think
right
they should
for a
have
good,
remade this version of the movie rather than trying to make it like
Yes.
the other one,
See, like I think
like the novel.
yeah, what I've heard is that the new one tries to be more like the novel while trying to kind of be this, which it's not. And
Well, I read what the movie is versus the novel, and the only thing that I could tell that they really changed is like
the whole world, like the whole city's going after him rather than single people, right? In the new one.
I think so, but also like I primarily read up on the ending changes and stuff like that, and of course they didn't have the balls to do what the end of
I
the
still
book
want to see
does.
the new one, so don't.
I won't spoil.
I
it
do
too
wanna
much,
see the
but
new one.
It's just more Hollywoody, and I don't know.
Because I don't see how the new one. I'm gonna like the new one more than this. I just don't see it.
I don't think so
And
either. And like I said, I don't.
But
Yeah.
I mean I didn't come up with this on my own. I'm not that smart. But it was like ahead of its time when it was like there was no reality shows at that time. So it is about the ultra like consumerism and like people just like he says again, everyone just wants to be entertained. Like I think it was kind of, or maybe Stephen King was ahead of the time when he's doing that. But there's some stuff that aged very well in this, I think.
Yeah, no, especially the talking to the different like audience members, and like they get all these prizes and stuff like that. Yeah, no, yeah, all of that stuff I think was done really well.
Yeah, and they were like, I want $200 on Richards. And they're all betting. Everyone's addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
Which everyone's starting to become addicted to gambling these days. It's
Yeah.
like, I loved it. I thought it was great.
No, there are definitely some things about it that are good that they were able to kind of nail. But I mean, I don't know. From the first scene, I just didn't like the speed at which it just felt very, very corny. And then from there, that like the first action scene, really, I was like, how the hell are the gunshots like this in 1987 when Die Hard was 1988? Like Die Hard has like gunshots that are better than the majority of the movies in the 90s and stuff like that. Like just the way the guns sound is still like what you'd expect from a 50s or 60s movie.
The writer of this movie wrote Die Hard and 1 and 2.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah. Yeah. But that take into account.
And Judge Dredd.
You can't count that.
He's a co-writer. He's one of 2 writers for Die Hard.
I wonder. Okay. So the reason why I'm saying you can't count it is for this one, because this was definitely a movie that was more like director led in the sense that they had to rewrite they said he wrote 15 versions of this script. So they kept having him go back and redo it. So I'm sure whatever he thought was good is, 6-7 drafts ago.
Yeah.
So I what I mean to say is you can't say, oh, he did Die Hard, but what the hell was he doing here? I'm sure the way Die Hard was made, it looks more like that was something that maybe he wrote like a draft or two.
Who knows? Who knows? I thought either way, I like both movies. So
I'm just saying the action in this is crappy.
yeah, no, yes,
The way the plot moves forward is very
convenient,
weird.
Yeah,
There's not a
it's a goofy
there's not
movie.
a solid 3-act structure, and it really rears its head whenever they go through the 4 like stalkers or whatever. The pacing there is terrible,
and the stalkers are just the Dynamo stalker.
Yeah,
is so
that's very very cringy.
But that's kind of the reasons I love it. It's so goofy. And I don't know, it's just so entertaining to me, just visually and just like wild and wacky. And
then why the hell didn't you like fucking the Omega Code 2? And
because
I
it's
hate it.
Completely different. There's
that is super goofy. There's wild stuff like with the lightning coming down kind of thing.
Not in that way though. I want it. It's not. It's cheesy as in it wasn't trying. I don't think Megiddo was trying to do this. I think the Running Man knew what it was.
Partially.
I think this knew what it was. I really do. And I think you can tell by the
I think it does in places. I think anything with the Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liners, that was like they knew what they were doing. But a lot of the other stuff, I don't think they did. Like the way the plot moved, and then the way that they showed, like I said, the thing about the camera situation, like those kinds of things just felt things that they just were too dumb to figure out.
Sure, that's fine, and I'll concede that, I guess, but it's not. It still doesn't take anything away from it for me.
Yeah, because I guess you just liked.
I was sitting there. I was kind of sucked in. As soon as like it hit the game show part, like when I started realizing the game show part, and then it's like got the dancers, and then it really was when it was like I'm Captain Freedom.
I think it was like Paula Abdul or somebody that like did the choreography for that dancing in the beginning too.
So let me one of the things is I kind of knew I was gonna love it is when the movie's just starting and it's like there's like 4 or 5 names in a row where I'm like they're in this. So it was like at first it was Richard Dawson, which I know you don't care, but he was like an actual game show host. Of like the match game. And I was like, that's cool.
And apparently he and Schwarzenegger are friends. So that's
and then it's Jesse Ventura, who I love Jesse Ventura regardless because of wrestling. And then
I didn't realize that he is he in more movies?
He's in Predator with him.
I didn't remember.
He's in Predator with him. He did he had his own show. It was like a whole conspiracy theory show with Jesse Ventura. He was the governor of Minnesota.
No, that stuff I knew.
Yeah, I think he was in more acting, but never like a great actor. But he's great in this role and he's good in Predator and I just loved it. And then you have Jim Brown, football player, as Fireball. And then I'm like, wow, what the hell? And then you have Mick Fleetwood, the drummer of Fleetwood Mac, as like the head of the underground, like the Gandalf kind of guy.
Oh, that's who that is?
It's like, what the fuck? Like, why is the drummer of Fleetwood Mac in this? And then you have Dweezil Zappa, who you don't care, but he's like the son of one of my favorite artists, Frank Zappa. And he's like the guy with the beret that has like one line at the end. He's like, hand it over. But I'm like, what? These people, like, I'm like, I don't know. There's just something about that. Like, and then like the game show and Paula Abdul, I was like, they're like throwing a bunch of people in that have nothing to do with like movies and just doing this like just weird shit that I love. I liked it. Yeah. I did. I really liked it. And I got the shitty, get like the suits on that are all yellow, even though I didn't like the yellow on them, and then as soon as it kind of goes into like the zones, it gets dark. You can't really see it on them. But
that is so particular.
I like I don't know, and I liked how shitty like the Dynamo costume was. Like it's just a fat dude with lights and
and it's just like sparkly. Yeah, that is crazy.
It's terrible. Yeah, but I kind of like. I just thought there's no way while they're making this they knew that like it looked that bad. Like they're having a good time while they're making this. Like it seemed like a fun movie to make.
Yeah, but the way I read about it, it doesn't sound like Schwarzenegger enjoyed it.
That's why I never watched this, because it's like it's Schwarzenegger's in it, but it's not really like your typical Schwarzenegger movie. It's like
it does feel like it focuses on everybody else more. Like I feel like it feels like he's barely in it.
I have tapped down on my notes, like I say every week. This is way more of a ensemble than it is a Schwarzenegger movie.
I like the girl a lot.
Yes, I did too. She did realistic things. When she was like, he's right here. That's exactly what you would think. ends up being a little sneaky, and then she thinks for herself and goes, "Oh well, if that's not true. Well, I know this isn't true. So then, what else could they be lying about?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Down with the government." And
No, I
they
know.
throw her in there, and
No, she probably enjoyed making that because she's from like Venezuela and stuff.
Yes,
So
yes.
she was very, very aware of these kinds of things and the places that they actually happen.
and she just happened to be in his, I guess, dead brother's apartment.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Yeah,
they kinda-
he lets his brother go real fast.
yeah.
He also they kind of feels like they show that they were buddies, of mine. They helped me escape, but like I don't care that much about
Yeah.
him. And then he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll go fight for them." What am I doing? That's not a Schwarzenegger voice at all. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, no, he's just, I don't.
But point is, like, what the hell was that? Why did he go? And then they
I'm not
did.
die in vain. I got you.
Yeah, that's
We've
better.
got them cold and mega cold.
Too.
Megiddo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but no, nothing, none of his motivation works.
Well, he really doesn't have. I guess his only motivation is to get the hell out of this game and just prove your innocence.
Well, no, to get into the game, they talked him into it by like, we're gonna make these guys do it, and I feel like the character that they developed to that point would have been like, yeah, make them fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Like that's what it felt like that they had made. He didn't care. He'd been screwed over, and he didn't want to, be a part of that anymore. I don't know.
Until he does, I guess. Until he does. And then he realizes it's bigger than him.
Yeah.
And then he realizes.
And then she and him jumped to romance pretty quick, like they were shitting on each other right and left. And then at the end, and then also.
Had to have the kiss at the end.
But here's the thing.
Obligatory.
Here's the thing. They haven't, okay. They haven't accomplished much.
No.
They one studio for one TV show they overran, and they're gonna have time to stop and kiss.
Beat four people, and then the host of the show.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like they have if this is the beginning. They got a whole revolution to fight, and they're just stopping. Like they actually accomplished something big.
They beat the state-run media, is what they did.
Yeah, but
Took them down, man.
It kind of feels like that movie could end like that, and they kiss, and then they're both dead the next day. So is the entire resistance.
Like, well, ABC, we got another game show.
And then and then all of a sudden
There's
just
two state media run companies.
Yeah. Anyway,
No,
it
he didn't change much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the whole movie and then the way that the two guys he goes in to save that end up going in there anyway, the speed at which they're like, all right, we took down this one guy. Okay, the second guy killed them. Okay, now we're trying to get out. It just feels weird in the way it moves.
Yeah, my question was, there's 4 zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go through 4 zones. Did they never think he was going to get to the 3rd one? Because they had no plan for the 4th zone.
No.
Were they all supposed to just...
They reacted like crazy at the first one, as if... And I'm like, well, what... How good of a TV
on ice?
How good of a TV show is this if you just kill everyone in the first zone? Like, what?
I guess no one's made it to the 4th zone. I guess no one's made it past Fireball, and that's why Captain Freedom can retire.
Well, they did fake portray that there were 3 winners that they just
and then they're dead.
Fireballed.
Put them into a damn locker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, these are.
It's like, who thought? Who
Episode is
didn't
me
see
just
that
quoting
coming?
the movie, but it's just like, those were last season's winners. You mean last season's losers?
Yeah. So funny.
I wish I could remember more lines.
I was really surprised whenever you said that you actually liked this movie.
I loved it, man. I this is up in my. Do we want to do our top 5 Schwarzenegger? No. Well, we can. Let's do it. I'm going to forget something. This is up there. This is up there now.
That's
with
crazy to me.
This is up there. I feel like you could do a double feature of Goofy Arnold, and you do this, and then you watch Jingle All the Way after.
Don't slander Jingle.
I love Jingle All the Way. It's the same reason I love this movie.
Yeah, you're going to see that one soon because it's about to be
freaking
Christmas
love
time.
it. Put the cookie down. Like, God, it's just anytime Arnold, he's at this.
That's a better line than anything that was in this movie.
Just because I can't think of it off the top of my head doesn't mean there isn't a good one. But
was that English?
I know I'm just kind of mumbling to myself on that last one. But
okay,
no,
I already can see.
I like when he's part of the character is him using just how big and doofus he is, and he does that in this, and he does that in Jingle All the Way, And I guess I like a self-aware Arnold Schwarzenegger sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd put that up there with those two. I mean, I'm not going to say that because it's like sacrilegious to say that, but I might like this better than the first Terminator.
What?
The first Terminator. The first Terminator.
The first Terminator is a great movie.
I think I'll take Running Man over that, and then Terminator 2. I really like this movie.
Did you say
man.
5?
You can do 5, yeah.
No, you said
Oh no,
top 5.
that wasn't me listing it. Oh, you really want me to
I
do
was
that?
like, did I miss something? Because I thought I only heard the couple, and you're.
I mean, tell me his hits, so we're not both just staring at our phone.
No, why not? Hey, that's fine. They don't.
Well, no, I mean, I know his hits.
Okay,
It's gonna be Terminator.
I'll go to the hits here. All right, and take into account, I don't remember every one of these, but
Let's
you
just
know,
let's put a blind ranking right now.
Oh, you want me to give you 5 and you got it? Okay,
yeah,
let's do it.
Include this and try to include his biggest.
I will, but it's not going to be as clear cut as you
Scientific,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, because some of these that I think like are big in my memory.
Like I've never seen Commando. I've never seen.
Don't tell me what you haven't seen. Sometimes you're going to have to just rank them because Commando is definitely one I was going to name. That's one of his biggest.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Okay, well then I won't name it. All right. So, rank these 5 Arnold Schwarzenegger classics without knowing what comes next.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to try to go in and out here. So, Total Recall.
See, that's another one in the same vein. It's a little goofy, a little over the top. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones. 3.
Okay. True Lies.
Ooh. God, he's got some good
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to. No, we can never go back to that one. 4.
I'm not sure I agree with all this here. Okay, Terminator 2.
2.
Okay, Last Action Hero.
5.
And then
This one, number 1. I might flip 1 and 2. Actually, I probably should have
say it
flipped
out
1 and
loud
2.
because I can't. Think
I would have flipped 1 and 2. It's
That's
Terminator
not what I
2,
The Running Man.
The Running Man.
Yeah, The Running Man you put as number 1. You did terrible with that
So,
list.
and this movie came out the same year
How
as
is True Lies number 4?
Total Recall. This is just a blind ranking, okay? If you give me some pen and paper, I can give you a more scientific.
Okay, so let me tell you my more scientific top 5, most likely. Take into account, I'm very scientific about it in my head, so it probably won't be fully accurate. But if I was going to go number 5, I'd probably say...
This sounds like this is not even in your top 5.
No, nowhere near.
Well, don't put it in.
It's not. So number 5 is, I'm going to say The Terminator. Number 4, Total Recall. Number 3 is probably Jingle All the Way. Number 2.
So you didn't even give me that one.
Well, dude, I was struggling. I was kept going back and forth.
Asshole.
I might put True Lies number 2.
4?
I might, and then Terminator 2. I don't know, but I got to rewatch Eraser. Because have you seen Eraser?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you might like that one. That one's another ridiculous one, but I like that one better.
He's got a horror movie one too. I've never seen, or it's supposed to be
The Maggie.
No, I've actually seen that one. That's I guess it's a zombie one.
End of Days.
Maybe
Okay,
black
no.
and red cover.
Yeah, that one's not good.
I've heard it sucks.
It's very
It's
very
like
bad.
Arnold in the scary movie.
Yeah, but it's not.
No.
No.
So I had something written down that there's a Tony Gilroy connection to this movie.
Ooh, what's that?
It's a stretch, but I'm gonna try to make it.
Okay.
So this director, he made his first movie was The Cutting Edge, which was a figure skater has to get partnered up with a hockey player for the figure skating tournament.
And they got Starsky of Starsky and Hutch
To direct it.
Mm.
And Tony Gilroy wrote it. And it was his first writing credit ever.
That's cool. No,
I
I
like
like that.
figure skating movie.
No, I like that.
You like that? You like that?
That's a probably very realistic.
6 degrees of Gilroy.
That's
right there.
1 degree.
It's 2.
That's actually like no degrees.
Yeah, this director's well, it's maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just 1 degree.
Yeah. Okay.
But I thought this movie was a hell of a lot of fun, Michael.
I didn't have
ease
that
up
much.
and have some fun
I
sometimes.
just didn't
with
have
some
as much
goofy
fun.
stuff.
Except I'll admit,
You know,
you
when
know,
he's signing the contract and he stabs him on the back and he goes, "Here you go."
Yeah, I like that. I like that. No, that was
See?
good. That was good. That was good.
See, it's
And
better
I
than you
liked,
think.
dude, they, it's not the 80s anymore, so we let women actually, wear clothes in our movies now, but it was kind of, she was good looking back then.
She's
What's
got
her
like a
name?
whole damn bodysuit on almost, except for when
At that
she's.
part of the movie, and they give her a more cut out one. But in the beginning of the movie, she's in like
Well, you want to
some
see
90,
Arnold in the
like
same?
some like 90, and then the next scene, whenever they have her all dressed up, she has no bra on, very clearly, and then you know what I mean. They just, damn, let her wear some clothes.
Okay, fine. You're pro bra. Fine. I get it.
mean, more officially, like behind closed doors, I might have a different answer
Yeah. Do you have anything else to
to add.
add to the Running Man? Do you think Glen Powell was a good choice for the new one?
No, and because I've defended Glen Powell on this podcast before, and I don't like him for this. I don't think that's not who he is. He has said before, oh, I like when Tom Cruise asked him what kind of career do you want to have. He's like, I want to be you. You're not that guy. He needs to be more of a Matthew McConaughey kind of guy. That's more him. I'm not saying exactly that, but he needs more of the swaggery thing, not the frantic energy. You know what I mean? He's not the frantic-y guy,
No.
but that's what they are trying to do with him here, and that's not who he is.
Yeah, I guess I would agree. I think they did a good job. I think the director choice was a choice of director, Edgar Wright. I thought he.
Oh, yeah, but everyone,
But apparently, it doesn't feel like an Edgar.
yeah, that's
it
what
feels
they
like,
said. They said they want him to go back to smaller movies.
Yeah, I've heard that it's like there's like little interjections of Edgar
Yeah.
Wright. Other than that, it doesn't really feel like it's
Yeah.
his movie kind of thing.
Yeah. But no, Glen Powell literally, like, it's funny. It's the roles he's already gotten. The role he played in Twisters, the guy he played in Top Gun Maverick, those are more his kind of character.
Well, he said that I saw an interview. He specifically took this role to get out of those type of roles, but it sounds like he didn't
I don't think
really
he should.
nail the landing on that. Cause
No, that's not who he is.
we got to watch it. But
If
yeah,
that's who he becomes, then I'm not going to defend him anymore because I think he's doing the wrong stuff. People have to accept, like, I remember whenever I was trying to get into a few things, I had someone, my friend that y'all said never existed because you never met him, Nick Paul White. He was always like, you're not this guy,
Nick Paul.
Yeah, I know, right? He has the same last name as me.
Nick Paul White.
And his father's name was Michael White.
This guy does not exist. That's so stupid. Stop. You're digging your hole. You're digging your hole.
I'm digging my hole.
Uplink underground. I'm gonna uplink your ass.
Oh yeah, God, there's a lot of that.
Oh,
There's a lot of that.
God, it's so good. I might watch it. I could watch it again. I really could. This movie feels very rewatchable too. That's what I liked about it.
It made me kind of sad because my dad had showed me a lot of Schwarzenegger movies and action movies in general when I was a kid, and it made me think with this one where I was like, deep down, I would like to ask you, did you really think this was like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be like, did you really think this was good? And get his reaction.
Nah, I was just fucking with you, son.
That's not his style, And also, he didn't sound like that, and you know that.
How do I don't know how to impersonate your dad accurately.
Yeah, I don't know. And it wouldn't matter to anybody else because they have no comparison.
And anyone that looks and watches will be like, God, he's making fun. What the fuck's this guy's problem?
In front of a dead man. But no, yeah, if you're going to watch a silly sci-fi Arnold Schwarzenegger movie,
This is it.
watch Total Recall.
Yeah, I would watch Total Recall probably before this.
It's
But
so
I
much
have
better.
more fun.
Paul Verhoeven.
They're very, yeah, I agree. I have fun with both. I really like both a lot.
I
really
not.
do.
This was a slog for me.
I had a feeling you might not like it. Because I'm like, this might be just a little too cheesy and stupid for Michael. Which apparently I like the cheese.
But it's so funny because then there was the Omega Code 2. Like, I don't get what makes it different because that one's objectively
Shakespearean cheese. Like,
but that's objectively like the cheesiest one out of all of these because it takes itself the most serious. Like,
I don't want it to take itself seriously though. I guess that's why I don't like it. I guess
that's interesting. So you want it to kind of be in on the joke.
I want it to be self-aware.
See, I don't feel that this movie was totally that, but I guess
I don't.
I guess you do.
I think it was 50% self-aware.
But see, that's also funny. That's what makes something like Total Recall or anything from Paul Verhoeven like is so good because it's very self-aware.
Why I've never seen Starship Troopers.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
We've probably had this conversation. Starship Troopers is another one we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, which I know is another one they deviate from the book and all that stuff. You know,
That's completely different though.
I know.
Like I would. It makes me want to read the book.
I think Paul Verhoeven would have done a good job of this.
Yes,
I think he would have.
he probably would have done better.
I think he would have been a good choice for this.
Yeah.
For sure. Because the dystopian futuristic stuff, if you got what his style from Total Recall and put it in this, I think it would have worked very well.
Oh, so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. What if?
What if?
What
Oh,
if?
well, one day we're gonna be able to. Well, one day very soon we'll just put that in the store. What if Paul Verhoeven made? Why can't I think of the name of the movie?
The Running Man.
The
Running Man.
What if Paul Verhoeven directed The Running Man, and then we'll just watch it?
Still 5 out of... Nah, I don't give this one a 5 out of 5. I do give it a 4 out of 5, though.
You're wild.
I do give it a 4 out of 5. I really liked it. It's a lot of fun.
2.5 out of 5.
Sounds about right from you.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I like seriousness.
What if? Well, what if you subscribed to us?
What if you commented?
What if you talk some shit?
Yeah.
What if I uplink your ass?
On that.
Is that on the note we're supposed to leave on?
Yeah.
See ya.